Dolphins going to the playoffs. The Dolphins going to the playoffs. The Dolphins going to the playoffs. If you don't believe, get some hot sauce. Oh, hey! I'm just talking crazy, y'all. What's the business, man? What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to TDPHINSTALK, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Man, busy day for me, guys. I've been pretty busy today, but I'm glad that I can hop on and spend some time with you all, talk about some of the things that's been going on around the league. I'm going to be releasing another episode to the podcast on Friday, giving you some detailed information about some stuff that I got, some information I got today out of the organization. But yes, man, yes, man. Listen, Miami Dolphin fans, listen. We have an opportunity to do something special, man. We got an opportunity to do something special. I'm not going to sit here and geek out and get all ahead of myself and just say, hey, we going to the playoffs. Y'all know I like to troll, but at the same token, man, I really do think that this team can go to the playoffs. But, we just got to realize that we got to take it 1 week at a time. This week, we got the New York Jets. As Flores said today, he's not overlooking anyone. We definitely don't want to play down to the competition. We want to play up to the competition. As a matter of fact, this is an opportunity to demolish the competition. Have a goal to go out and beat them better than anyone has beat them this year, just to show that this team is for real, man. I just hope that this team takes advantage of the opportunities that we have ahead. We have a very favorable schedule. Our two biggest matchups in the next 7 games will be the Rams and the Cardinals, and I really do think that both of those games are highly winnable. But who knows? We could either bomb it out these games, or we can impress ourselves, man. And like I said before, I know people don't like whenever I talk like this, but I can honestly see this team. Winning 7 straight games. If we are what we hope that we are, we can do it, y'all. We can really do it. And those 7 games will take us into the last 4 games. And those last 4 games, man, it's a juggernaut. It's a juggernaut, We got the Patriots again. We got the Bills again. 2 hard divisional, tough fought games. We got the Chiefs and we got the Raiders. That's pretty big, man. Good news from the Cardinals side of it. I mean, not good news. You hate to see somebody get hurt, but one of their very best players is out for the season now on that line. So that's a huge plus. That is a huge plus. So when we play them, that's something that will make life a lot easier for us. I'm going to stick to my guns and just truly believe that, Byron Jones coming back shifts everyone where they belong, and it makes life easier for the Miami Dolphins. And even last night, man, when you look at our division, ladies and gentlemen, just because Buffalo is 4-1 does not mean we cannot win this division. It does not mean we can't win this division. This division is still up for grabs. Buffalo, they are who we thought they were, at least who I thought they were. A team that's beating up on everybody that doesn't make the playoffs. And then when they play a real team like they did with Tennessee last night, they get demolished. They played a real team who practiced 1 time in 16 days, who was missing 8 starters. Let me say that again. Tennessee did not have 8 starters last night. And not to mention their all-pro tackle. You could say 9 players they were missing. At the beginning of the game, he went out. And Buffalo, like I said, they aren't who people thought they were. And the reason why I bring that up is because when we play them again, ladies and gentlemen, if we're healthy with Byron Jones this time, it's a different outcome. It's a different outcome. If you go back and think about where they took advantage of the Miami Dolphins, all of that changes when you have Byron Jones on the field. So it's a different outcome. And it's not like we even got blown out. So when we play them again, I just hope that we remain healthy. We're going to be ready for them. We are going to be ready for them. I believe it. And listen, Yeah, I know the refs too, but listen, we're gonna be ready for them. This team is turning the corner. I'm feeling the spark. Now we go out here and lose to the Jets, man. It's all over. I'm gonna tell you that now. I don't care. I don't care if they go on 3 in a row after that. We lose to the Jets, it's all over. That just means that we aren't. We're not it. We're not it, man. We're just not it. Um, but what's going on with everybody, man? I wanted to come in tonight, have a conversation with you all, answer some of your questions in the comment section, because we do have the AFC East roundtable tonight, and that's going to be on Richie's channel, the Jets channel. So y'all got to come follow me over there and show some love, because I'm going in. You know I'm going in on Richie because we about to demolish them on Sunday. We're about to give the Jets the business. And you know I'm going in on Dan with that loss to Tennessee to Tannehill. I'm going to have to wear my Tannehill jersey for this one. So y'all make sure y'all come through. It's happening in 40 minutes, all right, at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will be live on the Jets channel, Richie's channel, all right? I'm giving it to him. Y'all already know what time it is. Like I told him last week, you have no shot at beating Tennessee, a real team. No shot. What's the channel? Let me see if I can find it and send you all the links so y'all can go ahead and go over to Richie and make sure y'all subscribe to the homie, man. Richie's a Jets fan, but he's a great guy, man. He really is. He's humble. He's okay in my book, man. He's okay in my book. Let me see. Yes, it's New York Jets Media. Let me see if I can drop a link, though, guys. I'm gonna see if I can drop a link for y'all. Let me see, Jets Medium. Let me look this up. Hey, give me a second. I'm just pulling up one of his videos so I can send it to y'all. All right, we're going to share. We're going to copy the link. And what we're going to do with that copy link is bring it over to TDPHINSTALK. And so everybody will know where to go. Shit. All right, there goes the link. It's right there. I just dropped it, y'all. That's where we're going to be tonight at 9 p.m. If you haven't caught on yet, what we do every Wednesday night at 9 p.m., we have an AFC East roundtable. It's a Miami Dolphins YouTuber and myself. It's a Buffalo Bills YouTuber, and Dan is the master of works. Everybody know him. New England Patriots YouTuber. And then you have Richie with New York Jets Media. And we all get together and we rotate channels. Last week it was on TDPHINSTALK. This week it's on Richie. So we just rotate channels. We go around the board. So go check those 4 guys out. Subscribe to their channel so that every Wednesday night when you're searching, you'll get the notification for which channel we're on. So go check them out. We get to talk trash and have a conversation with the AFC East. It's a good thing to have, man. I'm actually loving it. We have great conversation about what's going on in our division, and we get good insight on the outside looking in, what they think about what's going on in our franchise and what we all think about going on in each other. So it's amazing, man. Yes, please hit that like button. We got 150 people watching, only 70 likes, only half. Hit that like button, guys. But yes, y'all go check it out. What's up, Destiny? Glad to see you with us again. Appreciate you rocking with us. Awesome. And let me see, Rob the Swing Crypto, man. Yes, roundtable is good times. It's pretty lit, man. I enjoy them. I hope you, but y'all can't leave me solo, man. When it ain't on this channel, y'all got to come over with me, and you know, we try to see whose subscribers are flooding the comment section. Hey, we're unbeatable so far. It's us in Buffalo. We've been the unbeatable ones. We show up to every podcast, not podcast, every episode. So make sure y'all come through, because we don't want to have any absence of Dolphins going at it in the comment section. The comment section be going at it too. You think we signed Bell? Everybody talking about Bell. Listen, you're going to hear the details of that on the podcast that I'm going to drop Friday. But I'll say, listen, I don't think it's a good move by the team. It's kind of outside of what we're trying to do. Now, the Miami Dolphins did make a phone call. I don't know if y'all heard the news. The Miami Dolphins did make a phone call to the Jets to see how much it would cost. This is when they were in the process of trading him. But again, we do that about every player in this league. You know, we inquire. If the price is like ridiculously nice, we take a stab at it. But obviously it wasn't, because they couldn't get a trade done, and he is now a free agent. Now there is an upside that he works in Miami. He works out in Miami every summer, so he's fond to the city and everything. Now I don't know if I believe the rumors that are coming out that Le'Veon said that he wants to be in Miami. I just think that's all talk. Because I couldn't see why a player would want to limit his options, especially monetarily. So I don't even believe those rumors unless it happens and he tells us that that's the truth. So right now we're rocking with Gaskins. Now, don't get me wrong. Le'Veon Bell is not a bad back to have in the organization. I would actually like, for the right price, I wouldn't mind bringing Le'Veon in. I just don't think you'll get it for the right price. And not only will you not get it for the right price, how much is he going to cost on a long-term deal? Because he is going to be a free agent. So, and that's not what we've shown we want to do, So, but if we do it, it just means that this team may have more aspirations to go further than we think right now this season. And right now, I just don't see it. But we could all be shocked. I was shocked we drafted Tua Tagovailoa, but things happen, so we could all be shocked. All right. Let me see. I'm going to answer some of y'all questions, guys. We're going to hang out until 5 minutes till, because I'm going to have to go to the AFC East roundtable. TD, what's going on with your perspective of X? You switched up on me? I don't understand why people keep saying that. I've never switched up. My opinion still remains of X. Now, if I get consistent play from Xavien Howard all season, like put 2 and 2 together, guys. We've played 5 games, okay? 3 games, Xavien Howard has been trash. Not the 49ers, but the game before that, he was, he made some good plays and had better effort. And I was happy about the progress. You still see where he could be better. And versus the San Francisco, he was flawless. I just tell people I don't get all hyped up off of the interceptions, because 2 of those 3 interceptions were given to him like a gift on Christmas. It's not like he had to work for it. One of them actually against San Francisco, that interception was just sailed by the quarterback. The receiver was wide open in the zone. Had it been thrown properly, you'd have been like, oh, man, y'all gave up a 20-yard gain. The one before that was thrown straight to him. It was like easy. So I don't get all into the interceptions. I love what he did with the one in the end zone where he cut underneath. Still a bad pass, but that still took some skill. I like that. But at the same token, man, I'm more focused on Xavien Howard's coverage skills. And we got 2 weeks now where I'm feeling a lot better about what his game and the game that he's been showing us. The first 3 weeks, I'm not going to forget about that. So when I look at a holistic sample size right now, he's average. Is he playing average as of late? No, not at all. He's playing superior football. But if you grade his 2020 year so far, he's been an average player. I know the stats with the interceptions are going to say otherwise, but when I grade him on film, he's an average player right now. Now, he continues that with the Jets and then take it into after the bye, the next game, playing like that, he can change that whole narrative. So I haven't flip-flopped or anything. All I've done is given him props for the last 2 games. Isn't that fair? We all should be doing that. So if I have negative things to say about X, don't expect me to keep saying those negative things if he goes out there and ball. That's not who I am. I'm going to call it how I see it. But that's why people need to understand when I critiqued him in the past, I wasn't hating. I was calling and telling you what I saw. And right now I'm seeing excellent play from him the last 2 weeks. And I love that. And he gets all the praise in the world. And I hope he keeps it up because I want to ride with Xavien Howard and Byron Jones being the best duo in the league. Because if they are, that means we're winning games. That means we're winning games. So it's not a flip-flop, man. It's as simple as what are you doing right now? And let's talk about it. So listen, guys. TD, I'm not that person that you're just gonna prove wrong, or not the person that said in my flip-flopping. No, I'm not talking to you, but I'm not that person for you to prove wrong. Because as soon as the circumstances change, I'm going to be on that bandwagon of what's happening at the moment. So for all those people who say, no, keep that same energy over there. No, I don't live my life like that. My energy follows the reality. What's happening right now, that's where my energy is. And I'm going to call it how I see it. I'm not going to sugarcoat things. When X is playing trash, people want to hear me say, he's still great. That's not what I'm going to do. That doesn't happen on this channel, ladies and gentlemen. So if you want someone to tell you what you want to hear, it's other YouTubers out there that I'm sure you can go subscribe to. That's just how I do, man. TD, you don't need to justify your like I said to y'all before, Tyrone, the reason why I justify a lot or I entertain some of the ridiculousness that comes across the chat is because some people are literally confused. I want to help those individuals. And then there are some people that are new guys that, like I said before, since September 1st to right now, which is a month and a half, 45 days, we have added 2,040 subscribers. 2,040 subscribers. So when they're in the chat section and they hear things like TD always hating on X, they're like, why do they say that? And I let them know my stance. I let them know that, again, there's a lot of new people. Sometimes you have to revisit your stance on things, and you can't expect the new people to understand what you've said in the past. So I revisit the past a lot because it's relevant. We got to remember those type of things. But on another note, how about your boy Tannehill, y'all? How about Tannehill, man? I wanted to visit this real quick, not because I'm trolling y'all, but this has been a prevalent conversation in the Dolphins community. Like I said yesterday, whenever it came to did we draft the wrong quarterback, should we have drafted Herbert, I told all the Dolphin fans, stop it. Slow down. You don't know. We need to wait till we see Tua. It's unfair to even say that. Even though people went in my comment section, was like, you're wrong for saying we drafted the wrong quarterback. And I replied to every single one of them, did you even watch the video or did you just read the title? Like, people need to stop that mess, man. I never said that we drafted the wrong quarterback. I said time will tell and we need to see. And it's unfair for people to say that we did without seeing Tua on the field yet. So let's wait till we get him on the field to make that type of have that type of discussion. Now, in regards to Ryan Tannehill, did we screw up and let him go? I saw all kind of stuff today. And then one guy said, for all y'all who are mad about Tannehill being great now, get over it. If you really want to do something about it, you need to ask for Greer and Flores to be fired. They're the ones who let him go. I wanted to address that too. Yeah, stop, y'all. Us moving on from Tannehill was the right move. I don't know how many times I got to say this. It was the right move for him and the organization. I am a huge Tannehill fan. And after 7 years, I can honestly tell you, I didn't know. I believed that he could be great, but I didn't know. We didn't get an answer in 7 years. We saw progression. We saw flaws. But there were excuses or reasons, whatever stance you take on it. There were excuses and reasons for those flaws. Some people ignored them. Some people understood it. But there was a great argument on both sides where you just didn't know. I didn't even know. I believed in the kid. But to be our final franchise quarterback, I always said, I don't know, because he's never had a circumstance where things around him was the right way. And the one time that he did, he looked amazing. But then he got hurt. So I've never seen him a full season with everything around him. So I even said, you don't go into another year paying a guy over $20 million, and then he's on a contract year needing more money after that. If we're on a rebuild, you're not going to do that. You're going to clean house. Tannehill's not going to be here. Now, during the time, I was like, y'all don't know that. Tannehill might be here. I was saying all of that because we didn't know. We didn't know what Flores and those guys thought about him. So at the end of the day, we let him go. And it wasn't a bad decision, because you can't leave it up to Flores to know. If I was Flores, I would have wanted to come in with a whole clean slate. I want the guy that I pick. Think about it. I mean, 90% of this team now is who he's picked. Everybody else on an expiring contract or something and have a decision to make, like Godchild and Bobby McCain and, all those guys, most of them. So, no, we did not make the wrong decision by trading Tannehill. Yeah, I mean, You look at it now and you're like, oh my gosh. But at the time when we made the decision, it's unfair to say that it was a bad one. You just don't blame it on anyone. You move on and let him thrive where he is and we have to try to thrive where we are. So that's my stance on the whole Tannehill thing. I know some people expect me to be like, oh, we messed up the whole, we should have never let Tannehill, this and that. Like I said, man, I'm just going to keep it real every chance I get. This is where we were as an organization. We were cleaning house. You didn't want to have a guy on the roster for 2 years paying him $20 to $30 million, and we were still rebuilding anyway. You know, so now we got an $8 million a year quarterback in Tua. Due to his rookie contract, $8 million a year. And Ryan Fitzpatrick adding another $5 million, even though he's getting paid $8 million this year with incentives. So right now, you know, $16 million for 2 quarterbacks on the roster. And then when Ryan's gone, we got an $8 million guy and whoever else we pick up. So, you know, we saving money, putting weapons around the rookie, hopefully building that part of it and starting his career off right, having him with a good O-line, having him with receivers, having him with the defense, you know, having him with a tight end outlet, giving him a running game. That's what every quarterback needs. Isn't it what Patrick Mahomes has? Isn't it what Tannehill has? Isn't it what Lamar has? So when we talk about all these great quarterbacks, it's what all of them have that's been successful. But it was unfair for us to criticize all around the league. This isn't just a Tannehill thing. All around the league, we criticize the quarterbacks that don't have all that. Now, some of them are trash now. They are trash. But some of them may not. They may not be trash. But they don't look their best because of what's around them. And if you've been on this channel rocking with me from day one, what's that keyword I always use that you got to consider? Let's see who's been rocking with me for a while and know. I'm waiting. Somebody put it in the comment section. What is that keyword? What is that keyword I always tell everybody? Somebody got it now. It's one word. No, it's not intangibles, Rudy, but you close. There you go. M-Dog got it. It's attributables. Everybody wants to ignore the attributables. What attributed to this? What attributed to that? Patrick Mahomes' success. A great receiving core attributed to his success. A good O-line attributed to his success. A good running unit attributed to his success. We ignore that. And when you look at Miami, Tannehill in Miami, what attributables did he have? We could never have more than one good receiver on the roster at a time. Run game wasn't all that, unless except with Ajayi. But then Tannehill got hurt at some point. O-line was just the worst thing ever. Do y'all understand? Do you see how we ran the ball in previous times? And now look how we're running the ball. Now look at how we're running the ball. And I know it ain't the big yards everybody talking about, but it's really good yardage. It's moving the sticks. We couldn't do that in the past. -2, -1, -3. A running game helps out your quarterback. Receive a good O-line with protection helps out your quarterback. It's like common sense, y'all. An O-line that gives you 5 seconds versus an O-line that gives you 2 seconds, every quarterback's stats will be different in both scenarios. They would be different. The guy who throws for 4,000 yards with a good line, they give him 5 seconds, would throw for 2,600 in a 2-second line, maybe. If he ain't hurt. So it's the attributables, man. You got to factor it in. But when somebody got their eyes all red on a player and don't like them, attributables go out the window and they blame. That's why Tannehill balling now. Because his attributables are A1. Damian Williams, Landry. And y'all know I can keep going. Everybody that was with Miami doing something. Every time they leave, they do something. Shout out to Scott Zeiss with the donation. I appreciate everyone who donates to the channel, especially since YouTube keep trying me and taking away my monetization because I be showing film. So the only thing they give me are donations. So I appreciate y'all love. Breaking, not really. Flacco will play in Miami. Yeah, I'm going to talk about that. I talk about that on the podcast Friday too, man. I'll just say this without going into detail about what I'm going to discuss on the podcast. He worries me more than Sam Darnold. That's the crazy part. You know, people are like, oh, they got to play their back up. Please. He worries me more than Sam Darnold. Now, I know he had 3 picks last week, but he still worried me more than Sam Darnold. But we'll be fine. We'll be fine. I know it. I know we will. Brian Flores is a great coach. All players would love to play for him, except Minka Fitzpatrick. Oh, man. TD, does J-Train still play? I don't know. I don't think so. But I was right about him. When he was running in Miami without regard, I said he ain't going to be in this league long. He going to get hurt. He run with his head. He don't care about contact. You like the aggressiveness and picking up the extra yards, but that doesn't sustain in this league. And when they traded him, everybody was mad. And I said, this is a good thing. He is not going to last long, y'all. He finished the season, got him a Super Bowl, and then what happened? Start getting hurt, and I don't even know where he at now. That's what I told you. I said it was smart to go ahead and let him go. Everybody got mad at me. You can't give away everybody. I said, this kid ain't going to last. He runs with his head. He's like, I'm fortunate to be here. I'm gonna give it all, and I'm with that. But sorry, that just they don't give you longevity in this league. It don't. It really don't. Let me see what else y'all talk about. Fresh hat, TD. I appreciate it, man. This ain't fresh, man. I done had this one for a while. Y'all remember this back in the day? I used to rock it when we were in Dallas. It's just I'm on a green screen right now, so it's doing this mural thing that's pretty cool. Anything that's green or teal, it goes right through. I'm loving it. Man, Pennington was the last good QB. Stop that, Allen. You know Tannehill was the last good QB. He's on the EA Madden team. LL Cool TD. Hey, he ain't ready for me licking lips like LL. Oh, man. TD Tannehill had plenty of weapons in Miami. Stop that, Miles. Stop. Matter of fact, name them. But you got to make sure they all was together at the same time. People always talk about he had him and he had him. Make sure they would get together at the same time. And make sure it ain't the 2-year period he got hurt. Go. And don't write one name at a time. Give me the 4 weapons he had at a time with a combination of running backs and receivers. Matter of fact, give me 3, because I can name 5 top teams right now and 3 combination players that complement them. So tell me the 3 players on offense. You can switch, you can mix it up however you want. You can do 2 receivers, 1 running back. You can do 3 running backs. You can do 3 receivers, whatever you want. Name them, Mouse. Please name the 3 players. Talk about he had weapons. No. You don't. They always got him 1 weapon. Or and come on, man. Come on, man. Lamar Miller. What did Lamar Miller do in Miami? Landry, yes. Mike Wallace. That's 2. The other one, no. You just add no. Come on, man. Stills, Parker, Landry. None of y'all can put Parker in any of y'all list because Parker wasn't even healthy his whole time with Tannehill. Nobody could put Landry in this whole list. I mean, not Landry, but Parker. So move him out. Come on, man. Y'all naming people that didn't even play together, man. And I give somebody this one. But you got to remember, Dub, that was during his rookie season. That was rookie time, the first 2 years of a quarterback who had a problem throwing the deep ball and improved and got better and better. So when you finally polished your quarterback and got him where he needed to be, they didn't have anybody for him. They had nobody for him. Come on, man. Y'all got to stop that mess. And then when we had all those guys, the O-line was trash. And that's the crazy thing. None of it matters. I don't care if we had Odell, Landry, Calvin Johnson. I don't care who we had. The O-line was trash. He had time to get stuff off anyway. Y'all forget that? And then when the O-line finally was good is when he got hurt. Back in 15, 16 or something? I forgot what line it was. How many Pro Bowl linemen he's supposed to have? No, hold on. You don't want to go back to the lineman situation. There was one year where we drafted a first round pick on the O-line. It was the only one that was good on the line. Like his first 4 years, he had, and then they brought in Pouncey. Pouncey started getting hurt. And then when our line finally gelled was the year we brought in Laramie Tunsil, had Brandon Albert, had Pouncey, we had Incognito. I mean, we had a whole line then. It was wartime. Didn't Tannehill go 8-3 before he got hurt? Didn't he go 8-3 before he got hurt? And then while he was hurt, the rest of those guys start getting hurt on the O-line. Pouncey started having his issues. Brandon Albert was out the door and Tunsil went to left. Now we had the void on the left guard spot. Come on now, y'all act like y'all don't remember timetables here. Everything that went down. Come on now. Y'all don't remember? The man was having a great season when we had that, what y'all you call it, unicorn line? Is that what you called it? He was having a great year. He was like 8-3. Then he goes down with the injury. So what are y'all talking about? Come on, man. Put it all together. Behind Jay Ajayi getting 200-yard games, carrying Tannehill like Derrick Henry and the Titans defense doing right now. First of all, we wouldn't win in the end either with Jay Ajayi getting 200 a game. And let me also add another thing. First of all, Jay Ajayi didn't even have a great season that year. He had 3 games over 200 yards, and go check out the rest of those games. Go check out the rest of those games. It's just that when you have 3 games with 200 yards, which is he had like 660 yards in 3 games. And all the rest of the games only put him to like, 1,100? He didn't even have a great season. He had 3 games of 200 plus yards. Y'all, I don't know what y'all be watching. See, that's what y'all do. A guy have like these 3 games of 200 yards. Oh, he a Pro Bowler. He the best thing ever. It don't matter what he did in the other games. He had 3 games of 200 yards. Go look at the rest of them. Go look at the rest of the games. He carried them like Derrick Henry. Oh, is Derrick Henry carrying that team right now? Go look at Derrick Henry's stats. Averaging about 40 yards a game. Well, 52 or something. Last I checked. I forgot what he got last night to add on to that. And I think he ain't even crossed 50 yards last night. Well, 60. But he carrying them. Get out of here. Tannehill out here putting up Mahomes numbers, Lamar Jackson numbers. Y'all saw all of it today. You couldn't hide from it. Couldn't hide from it. Come on, man. This man didn't have no weapons. Y'all like Jarvis Landry was the deep threat guy. Jarvis Landry would catch nothing but 6, 7, 8, 9-yard passes. Go look in the red zone. Do you know that man caught like 1 pass out of 12 in a season? That was like every pass was a screen, like literally. It was like a bubble screen. or a pick play. We did that 2 years ago. I showed you the footage. I said, here come Jarvis Landry, all 12 of his touchdowns. One of them was outside of the red zone. And that was a screen pass where we even threw and scored the touchdown. We did the film study on that, Jarvis Landry. I say he's never been the deep threat. He's never been a deep threat. And I agree with whoever said that. That's not Landry's fault, though. But why it ain't Landry's fault? Because we had to get rid of the ball quick. Why? Because that O-line was trash when Landry was out here getting all those receptions. That's another. Actually, Landry benefited from a trash O-line because our game plan had to be quick. And he caught all them bubble screens, all those slants, all those digs. All them little quick crossing routes. Landry ain't never been a burner. He ain't never been a guy to leap over you. He's just a shifty guy. Honestly, he's a better version of like Wes Welker. We can actually argue if he's a better version. But he's like a Wes Welker. He's nifty. He's just a bigger guy than Wes. Simple, man. Can't wait, Landry Warrior. What about Mike Thomas? What about him? Do you feel Sam Darnold, if he goes to another team, will benefit from the same situation Tannehill was in before? I don't know about that because some of these guys throw the ball different. I just always liked the way Tannehill threw the ball. Man, when he got it out, it looked like a thing of beauty. He always threw that beautiful spiral. It got there. Now, his accuracy down the field was always questionable, but he improved that too. Now in Tennessee, any throw he can make is flawless. Any throw. He making throws now that he didn't before. So I see even an elevation in his game. But that comes when a quarterback start to see freedom, start to see less of a panic, start to not have to worry as much about what's around him every second. Now a quarterback gets to evaluate. Now a quarterback, and you know one thing Tannehill is very underrated on, and I said this at the beginning of the last night's game, and he showed you last night. This kid, boy, I don't know if there's anybody in the league anymore that has a better hard count than Tannehill. He can get you 5 yards 3 times a game. And always somebody to jump. People may not think that's a huge factor in games, but it is. He's becoming a complete quarterback. Or is this the Tannehill channel? If you wanted to be. If you wanted to be. Ryan Tannehill's Patriot killer. Tannehill still has no pocket presence. That's a lie. Sacked 0 times last night. Go look up his stats. I think the man sat out of 5 games. He probably sacked 5 times. That's pretty good. He on pace to have 16 sacks this season. When he was in Miami, he was putting up 56, 62. No pocket presence. Come on, man. You got to have a pocket. You got to have a pocket to have pocket presence. Anywho, man. Like I said, y'all come over for the AFC East Roundtable because I'm about to talk trash to Dan Mitchell, the Bills Mafia, about what Tannehill did to them last night anyway. So if y'all want to come through, matter of fact, I'm going to go find my Tannehill jersey and throw it on. So if you want to come through, make sure you come through for the stream. It is happening in about 6 minutes. So I'm posting the link right now. That is the channel we're going to be on. That is Richie, Jets YouTuber's channel. Y'all go ahead, subscribe right now to that channel so that as soon as we go live at 9 o'clock, you won't miss a beat. This should be fun. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all coming through. This TDPHINSTALK, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. 260 people watching. Hit that like button on your way out. Catch y'all soon. Peace.